I know who I am! I am... Oh my god! Storm Boy 13! Storm's now arrived. Hey there guys, it's Storm Boy 13 here, and today it's going to be weather vlogging, and today's episode is about humid rain. Well, it's sort of about humid rain, but it's also about what does rain actually smell like? Well, how come rain gives out a very sweet scent after the downpour, especially when it's humid outside? Well, we're going to find out some answers right away, because I don't know much about it, but I believe it carries something, depending whether it's near out a field, or depending if it's in a pavement or on the surface. So I'm going to explain this. So yes, today's episode is about humid rain, the sweet smell of rain. So, as we know, this week, well, with summer showers expected across some parts of the country this week, you may experience the lovely aroma of petrichor. I think that's how you say it, right? I do apologise if I pronounced it wrong, but it's otherwise known as the smell of rain. Petrichor. So, petrichor is the earthly fragrance produced when rain falls on soil or stone after a long period of warm, dry weather. Yeah, like that. We had a long, dry, warm spell we've had in June and July, so it did smell quite humid outside, especially on Monday. It comes from the Greek petra, meaning stone, and ichor, the fluid that flows in the veins of the gods in Greek mythology. It was named by Australian researchers in 1964 who described it as a combination of plant oils and the chemical compound gressamin, which are released from the soil when it rains. In 2015, scientists from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, USA, uses high-speed cameras to show how the smell of rain gets into the air. Raindrops trap tiny air bubbles as they hit the ground. The bubbles then shoot upwards through the raindrop and erupt into a frizz, producing extremely fine liquid droplets that stay suspended in the air as aerosols of scent. The smell of rain is at its strongest when light rain falls on sandy or clay soils. The speed of the raindrops during heavy rain actually makes it harder to trap the air bubbles that produce petrichor. So some scientists believe that humans developed a liking for the smell of rain as our ancestors depended on rainy weather for survival. So what is the smell of rain? The word for it is petrichor. It's the name of an oil that is released from earth into the air before rain begins to fall. So this is an Australian thing, so Balls will read it. So Australia's Natural Science Agency, the CSIRO, has come up with some pretty amazing inventions over the past 86 years of research, from polymer banknotes to inspect repellents and the world-changing Wi-Fi. But we can also lay claim to something a little more esoteric. We actually invented a whole new word, and no, we're not talking about one of these newfangled internet words like YOLO, selfie, or toads. The word is petrichor, and is used to describe the distinct scent of rain in the air. Or to be more precise, it's the name of an oil that's released from earth into the air before rain begins to fall. There you go. This heady smell of oncoming wet weather is something most people are familiar with. In fact, some scientists now suggest that humans inherited an infection from the smell from ancestors who relied on rainy weather for their survival. The origins. Even the word itself has ancient origins. It's derived from the Greek petra, stone, and ichor, which in Greek mythology is the inferior blood of the gods. But the story behind the scientific discovery is a lesser-known tale. So how is it that we came to find this heavenly blood in the stone? Nature of Aguilar's odour might be a mouthful, but this was the name of the paper published in the Nature Journal of March 7, 1964 by CSIRO scientists Isabel Joy Baer and Richard Thomas that first described petrichor. Thomas had for years been trying to identify the cause for what was a long-known and widespread phenomenon. As the paper opened, that many natural dry clays and soils evolve a peculiar and characteristic odour when breathed on or moistened with water, is recognised by all the earlier textbooks of meteorology. So the odour was particularly prevalent in arid regions and was widely recognised and associated with the first rains after a period of droughts. The paper went on to say, there is some evidence that drought-stricken cattle respond in a restless manner to this smell of rain. The smell had actually been described already by a small perfumery industry operating out of India, which had successfully captured and absorbed the scent in sandywood oil. They call it Matikauta or earth perfume, but its source was still unknown to science. So Joy and Richard, working at what was then our Division of Mineral Chemistry in Melbourne, were determined to identify and describe its origin. So by steam Australian rocks to have been exposed to warm, dry conditions in the open, they discovered a yellowish oil trapped in rocks and soil but released by moisture. That was responsible for the smell. So the diverse nature of the host materials has led us to propose the name petriol for this apparently unique odour, which can be regarded as an ichthyol or tenuous essence derived from rock or stone. So the oil itself was first named petriol, the blood of the stone. So bring on humidity. The smell itself comes about when, with increased humidity, a pre-seasonal to rain fills the pores of stones, rocks, soil with tiny amounts of water. While it's only a minuscule amount, it is enough to flush the oil from the stone and release petriol into the air. This is further accelerated when actual rain arrives and makes contact with the earth, spreading the scent into the wind. So according to the Nature paper, in general, materials in which silica or various metallic silicates predominated were outstanding in their capacity to yield the odour. It was also noted that the odour could be obtained from freshly ignited materials rich in iron oxide with or without silica. It's a beautiful sequence of events, but one that may be hard to visualise. So thankfully, in a testament to the ongoing scientific fascination with this finding, a team of scientists at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology have just this year released a super slow motion video of the petriol process in motion. Using high-speed cameras, the researchers observed that when a raindrop hits a porous surface, it traps tiny air bubbles at the point of contact. As in a glass of champagne, the bubbles then shoot upwards, ultimately bursting from the drop in a fizz of aerosols. The team was also able to predict the amount of aerosols released, based on the velocity of the raindrop and the probability of the contact surface, which may explain how certain soil-based diseases spread. So lasting legacy, there's a small body of research and literature on petriol that's fascinating in its own right, including Thomas and Baer's subsequent paper Petriol and Plant Growth a year after they first named the smell. So what happened to Joy Baer and Richard Thomas? Richard actually retired from CCO in 1961 when he was first chief of the Division of Minerals Chemistry. He died in 1974 aged 73. Joy, aged 88, a true innovator and pioneer in her field, retired from CCO early in January, I think it was 2015, after a career spanning more than 70 years. The joint discovery of petriol was just part of a truly remarkable and inspiring career which culminated in 1986, with Joy's appointment as a member of the Order of Australia for Services to Science. We are thankful for both of the lasting legacy on giving the name to the smell of rain, and to Joy for the role model she has been to so many women in science. And that's it for this bit. I will just watch this quick video. This will be Australian, so... so you can see there. Oh. There you go, that's the answer. That's petriol. Alright, there we go. That's the end of this video. So hope you've learned something new about this. What does rain smell like? Even I didn't know much about it. So there you go. The answer is petriol, a very small fragrance of when light rain hits the earth after a long period of dry weather. So if you want to be more interested about it, you can search on the internet, what does humid rain smell like? But it just gives you that bit more knowledge if you are particularly interested in science and weather and stuff like that. So I hope this video helps out today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I've got quite a few videos to upload for the rest of the week. So, but if you want me to do any more, any weather vlogging episode you next want me to do, comment below. This is a weather vlogging episode, but I might just name it as "What does humid rain smell like?" Just leave it for the first 1 to 2 days, just see if the views may crack up. So, if you want me to do an Extreme UK weather events for tomorrow, actually I'll be busy tomorrow. So, but if you want me to do any Extreme UK weather events, comment below. If you want me to do any global weather forecasting, you can comment below. But I've got 2 in store for Friday and Saturday. Houston weather forecast this Friday, and then Dallas weather forecast for this Saturday, followed by our usual friend weather for the week ahead for Sunday. And then on Monday, I'll be doing a different video, bit of a special one. You'll find out very soon, but it could hopefully, you never know, it might improve my channel. Just finding ways to get my channel to grow more quickly, that's all. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe for more content, all in the description, and I'll catch you soon. Storm Snow out.